tonight, I want to wrestle with one verse. One verse. Verse number 4. So if you have your iPods, your iPads, and your laptops, or your Androids, or whatever you have digitally, you can pull out Psalm 23 or whatever app you have. If you don't have anything, God bless you, I'm going to read it to you. And I'm going to read it in a way where you will feel it, and you won't feel left out. Psalm 23, verse 4. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. I don't know about you, but there have been times in my very short life, and I've listened, my very short life. There have been times in my very short life where I felt so alone and felt that no matter what I thought about doing, it was not the right thing. And I felt trapped. I felt like my back was glued to a brick wall that just would not release me and allow me to move forward. And in front of me, there was a huge pit. It's almost like that dream that you dream when you fall from somewhere and you're just free falling. And I know there's people who read into dreams and all that good stuff. And you know, if you know what that means, don't tell me because I don't know right now. But you're in a place where you seem like you just can't get out. And it's not a place that you want to be. It's not a place that you know you need to be. And you can't even recall if you're the reason that you're in the place, but you know you're in. I don't know about you, but I felt many times in my very short life that no matter how long I cried, and I cried, no matter how long I cried, it just didn't relieve the tension of being at the wrong place at the wrong time. Things have happened, things have occurred, and I felt so alone. And I reached in my pocket to grab a phone to call somebody, and I remembered that it was before cell phones. And I reached in my pocket to get a quarter, to go to the payphone, and didn't have a quarter. And when I found a quarter, I didn't have a phone book, didn't know who to call. And I just felt just stuck. I felt like things that I needed to be taken advantage of were just moving in front of me, moving away out of the distance, out of my eyesight. I couldn't see them. And all I see in front of me is misery, stress, destruction, despair, doubt, frustration, chaos. And I thought to myself, you know what? Is this what it's supposed to be? I was at the moment, a number of times in my life, in my very short life, a number of times, I was at the moment where I needed a break. And this here song allowed me to see something. And in my younger years, I'm at the end of my youngest years, moving into my younger years. Right? And in my youngest years, I didn't know what this thing meant. I just knew it. Because in Sunday school, you had to remember the scripture. Psalm 23 was a favorite one of all the elders in the church. And you go to a wedding and somebody read Psalm 23. You go to a funeral, somebody read Psalm 23. You go to the big meeting, big meeting, right? Revival, Psalm 23. Go to family reunion. Before somebody pray over the food, do grace, they got to recite scripture. Psalm 23. So I've heard this thing, heard it. And so I love 1 through 3 that talks about the shepherd. The great Lord, our God. That if we follow the shepherd, that there's nothing that we live with. Because the shepherd provides protection. The shepherd provides nourishment. And the shepherd provides guidance. And you would ask, what is the protection and the guidance and the nourishment for? It's for verse 4. Because the scripture says, even though. It doesn't say because. And it doesn't say, I think. It says, even though I walk. Action verb. It means that life is motion. Life is moving. Either you move it or it moves you. But life is motion. So the action verb, I walk. So it says, even though. So it means in our lives, there will be moments where we will walk through the valley of the shadow of death. We may not want to. We may not desire. We may not have saw it coming. But we will walk. Because the scripture says, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. That's a declarative statement. That's a statement that defines the nature of one's consciousness and one's ideology. No matter what comes before me, I will fear no evil. There's nothing that you can put in front of me that will cause me to change the direction that my shepherd has put me in. There's nothing that you can do to me that will challenge the protection that my shepherd has provided for me. There's nothing that you can feed me or put on my plate, even pork, that can mess up. You work with that, right? That will mess up what the shepherd has in store for me. And let me go back and clean that pork up, because some of us don't need to eat the pork. But the reality is that God has a plan for your life. Yes. And we talked about this a couple weeks ago. The plan is not meant to harm you, but to bring that shalom. Yes. That the plan is not meant to disturb the atmosphere, but to bring it together in completeness. And you are a part of that. So even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. It doesn't say that no evil will come to me. It doesn't say that no evil will come before me. It doesn't say I will not be challenged by evil. It does not say that I won't be evil at a certain point in time. It doesn't say that. It just says that I will not fear the evil. Have you ever thought about how much of our time in this journey that we call life we spend fearing things? Have you ever thought about the percentage of time that we spend fearing things? Whether it's failure or success. Some of us are afraid that if we become too successful, we won't still be who we are. Right? Even you remember the Jeffersons, they wrestled with that, right? Because they moved on up, right? To the east side, to that deluxe apartment in the sky. Right? And George, they struggle with that. Right? They struggle with how not to lose their groundedness when they became successful. We fear not taking opportunities, but then we also fear not having. And we spend so much time fearing things that I believe that we miss those very things in front of us. Because we have a tendency to fear things. To the point that we